thanks for coming back for episode number 4, our final video from Flathead Lake, Montana. If you like what we're doing and you want to see more videos from other places, please like and subscribe. It really helps us. We're waking up having some granola, right? Yeah, after a rainy at night on the boat. Yeah, so last night during the storm we were in Hughes Bay, it looks like. Just kind of on the west side of the lake. And today we're going to sail across. We'll be going over to Woods Bay. Try to get some food today. Let's see how it goes. So we're out on the water now. It's a beautiful day of sailing. Got our sails up. Running the beam reach here. It's great. I'm going to run 3.5 knots. Heading across the lake to go get some lunch. Made it back to the burger joint. A little rough conditions for anchoring. We've run into the dock, which is still a little bit dicey. We're going to watch it and see how it does. Waves are probably like, I don't know, 2 feet, maybe 2.5. Hang in there, we'll see how it goes. Like the ranch dressing? This food is wrecked. Calamari's still legitimate here. Bro, what was that all about? What was that all about? I was trying to get a good photo. A little dicey out there. More waves than I like to have on my boat. So we're having this crazy problem with water underneath our sinks and things. And the boat was filling about a gallon every 3 or 4 minutes. We could not figure it out at all. It didn't happen during the night. It only happened when we got back out onto the water. And so we've been bailing in there. It turns out what the problem was, we thought it might have been our water bladder, which it wasn't. What the problem ended up being was those screws on the back of our rudder, if you look at them, they got loose. And that was pulling open and allowing water to go into passageways whenever we were on a swell. Found it after looking forever for the problem. So note to self, check those for tension. Okay, so we're in our back bunk of our Cat 25 now. Gonna try to find the back ends of those nuts. Hopefully they're gonna be right in this area. Those hatches back here. Oh, look at that. There they are. There's the problem right there. Those are loose. I'm gonna get some butyl tape, put that on there. Get these things cinched down. Stop this water leak. The water is coming down this channel, and then heading down underneath the bunk, and then heading back by the volcano, and then tracking across the floor because we were on a starboard tack, so it went across the floor to the port side into the kitchen area, and that we were having water accumulated underneath the kitchen's, underneath the table seat where we kept our food was getting wet. And the last thing you think you're going to look is in the very back of the boat. So just gotta get on this now, get this thing tightened up. It's party on the road. So cruising along now, we're making our way from lunch. We got the boat fixed. We're heading across the lake to the Wildhorse Island. We're supposed to be pretty awesome. We're rocking about probably 18 degrees of heel. It's got pretty good. What do you think? We're 1 bottle of wine into it, so.
It's a lot better now.
Yeah. Captain Keith spent some time teaching Jessica and I how to sail. He always said when you're pulling into a harbor, see if you can do it without using your motor. It requires a little bit of coordination because you have to drop your anchor and pull all your sails in at nearly the same time, but it can be pretty fun for your crew. So when we get there, drop the sail down as fast as you can, and then I will reef the jib really fast, and then then we'll turn into the wind, and all we really gotta do is just nail the anchor. Then we're good to go. Yeah, do it.
It looks like this.
Yo, Captain Keith, rocking it. So I ended up at Flathead Lake State Park. This is like Wildhorse Island. Anchored in this little cove last night. It was pretty nice. Winds were out of the south. Now we're gonna head on out and just hike on this little island for a bit. Maybe see wild horses. I don't know if they're really there or not. Cass, what's going on?
Bighorn sheep.
Mom, put this in your pack.
Oh yeah, that's not cut or feed the horses.
Yeah.
Can we get a permit for that? Hunting?
There's a wide variety of trails on Wildhorse Island for people of all different abilities. Many of these trails lead to the ridge where you can get some incredible views of the lake around you. Oh, group hug. Supposed to do a group hug. A lot of different anchorages around this island. We're kind of motoring around it. We're heading home today. So we're on our last little sail around the island, checking things out. But lots of little bays you can spend time in. We had a lot of flat water, so a lot of these would work, I think, most of the time. Like sometimes we're just like completely calm. But if you are going to get wind, you look ahead of time. If it says it's going to be like above 6 knots, then you need to be careful. It's above 6 knots, this place gets really windy and really choppy. But if it's below that, 1 or 2, you're probably okay. You can go almost anywhere. It's a beautiful spot back behind us. Deer and bighorn and horses. I've had my binoculars out and I've seen like a lot of like deer and elk and stuff, and quite a bit of stuff going on here. It's been a nice little trip. Got my wife and my daughter. They're just having magical moments right now. It's kind of a reverse angle of the hike we did today. If you look way up on that ridge with the double pine trees kind of towards the left of the image, you'll see it probably right up there. This is where we spent today hiking. We've just gone all the way around the island. It's kind of our sail for the day as we head back to the marina. Here we are, just put the sails away for the last time. Heading into port now to Big Arm. The motor lost a little bit, and we drive to Missoula tonight. It's so sad. This is all going to end this beautiful sailing and weather we had. Just got done making us like some shrimp and some veggies on the grill. We're getting ready to take the boat out. So Jess knows that her jobs are what?
4 things.
Get the rollers the right way. Undo the strap. Back in carefully and change the hubs.
Got it. That's why she's awesome. This is where marriages either like make it through the sailing trip or they fall apart. Just like maintain your cool, maintain your focus. It's all gonna work out. And we fed ourselves too. We fed ourselves and we drank a lot of caffeine. Got the boat taken out of the water, and with our friend Matt, he's de-rigging next to us. We're at the Big Arm Marina. I think it's a good place to do this at. They have 2 ramps if you come here with a sailboat, the shallow ramp and the deep ramp. Make sure you find out which one's which. They're rocky, a little off camber, but did work fine to get my boat out pretty fast. Saturday wasn't too busy at all. There was like 1 other boat there, and we pulled up into their parking lot. Not sure if we're supposed to do this, but they aren't saying anything, so we're just borrowing part of their parking lot since their bar and grill's closed for the season. It's a nice little place here. Look around and see. So yeah, now comes the process of breaking all this down. Let's get after it, huh? So what can I say about Flathead Lake? First off, it's a pretty big lake if you go there. It's 26 miles from top to bottom and about 15 miles wide. There's lots of different coves and bays to explore, as well as lots of opportunities to go hiking. We also found Flathead Lake not to be very crowded. It wasn't until the weekend days where we saw many other boats on the water. The lake is also very affordable, with the boat ramps either being free or costing very little. If you travel there, you'll also find that bars and restaurants are pretty sparse along the beaches. Due to this fact, we found ourselves doing most of our meals on our boat. So if you're looking for a large lake that isn't very crowded, Flathead Lake might just be the ticket for you. All right, the sailboat parked in Missoula, Montana.
Hey, you should carry this one.
Carry that one?
Yeah, it's
I
wider.
got doing the movies.
Oh.
So we're just gonna get a hotel room here tonight, and then start our trip back to Boise tomorrow. And after a really long drive, I finally made it back. The family is just moving the cars for me, so I can pull in front of the house. It's a crazy drive from Missoula, but we made it. And I'm pretty happy to have this trip over with, well, not the sailing part, but the driving part for sure. I got the dogs. The dog can tell we're here. The dog's going crazy. Oh, yeah. How are you? Thanks for making it to the end of the movie. Again, please subscribe, and if there's enough interest, then we'll probably put one of these together for the next sailing adventure we go on. Until then, we hope everyone out there has a great time adventuring.